Hey, welcome back, friends. 2025 Hershey, Pennsylvania, one of the biggest RV shows in the world. And I want to show you a really cool, new floor plan from Grand Design Imagine. This is going to be just a great couples camper. It's the 2700 BS. We're going to go through it today. Hope you stick around.
Today's video is brought to you by RVmattress.com, a Brooklyn bedding brand.
Our family has enjoyed Brooklyn bedding mattresses for nearly 3 years. We love them and feel confident you will as well.
This particular model is called the Dream Foam Essential, which is their budget-friendly option. We've been very happy with this model, with its comfort and its durability.
With your RV mattress by Brooklyn Bedding, you get a 120-night sleep trial and a limited lifetime warranty.
For our family, the RV is our place to recharge for the next day. A comfortable night's rest is important, not only for mom and dad, but for the kiddos too.
Thank you, RV Mattress by Brooklyn Bedding, for sponsoring today's video. After this video, head on over to rvmattress.com/wondering and get 30% off your next mattress using code WONDERING.
All right, let's hop back into today's video.
All right, you guys know how we generally roll. We'll do the outside first, then we'll go inside. Hop down in the comments, let me know what you think about this floor plan. But Imagine has gone to new graphics about a year ago, and we actually have these graphics on our new unit. And a lot of the upgrades we have in our unit, a lot of the decor, the upgrades, they've made their way into production, and I'm glad to see that. One of my favorite things that they're doing over at Imagine is they've moved to Norco industry frames. And yeah, I'm just a big fan. These are really good frames. I've seen them coming down the line, and they're just a step above some of the Lippert stuff. And I'm so happy to see them move to BAL frames. But starting up here, you do have the Lippert ton jack. You've got dual 20-pound tanks here. Your batteries are going to go here, your 1 or 2 batteries, depending on what your dealership does there. You can see your graphics package there. You got a fiberglass front cap. You got kind of a rhino-lined area here. Some mud every once in a while will get popped up on here. You will see that from time to time. That's why they put a little extra protection there, as well as the little rock guard, little stone guard here as well. Big front pass-through right here. This is pretty much standard for standard Imagine. You can see that there. You can see little ancillary things here. This is your little shower port right here, your quick connect. This is, if something happens to your slide mech, this is a manual override here. And then of course, this is for your stabilizer jacks. You can see manual stabilizers, which I'm a big fan of. You know, if they ever break, which they rarely do, they're easy to fix. You can see your stinky slinky holder right there. We'll see that on the other side here in a second. But the thing I like best about this unit is the windows. So huge windows. Again, this is a I would say a medium-sized couples camper, and I just love these massive windows. You're going to get to see it a little bit better from the inside. It really brightens up, a lot of natural light coming in through this unit. You got your coax right here, little outside GFCI plug there. Black tank flush on this side. When they do that, it's their only option. I know that seems a little odd that it's on this side, but yeah, I have that on my unit. It's not that big a deal. You just basically toss a hose underneath and you're good. Another big deal, anti-lock braking systems on these units. You can see the new wheel and tire package. Let me scoot this out of the way for you. And yeah, there we go. Makes it easy at the show. 31 feet, 8 inches, 7,100 pounds, 789 pound hitch. Of course, that goes up as you load it up. There's some stats on it. You've already seen those. But yeah, you can see the red drums right here. That's going to mean you've got the anti-lock braking system from Lippert. You can also see your CRE 3000 equalizer back there with heavy-duty shackles and wet bolts. You've got your step above steps here with the nice little Imagine cutout right there. Again, the big windows. Love the big windows. This is going to be your furnace right here. You got a little spray port. You saw that hose earlier. There's your spray port right there. And then this is going to be a vent for one of your tanks right there. 300-pound capacity ladder, walkable roof, another big window here in the back. So that's cool. You've got Suburban tankless water heaters now. So I haven't experienced the Suburbans. I've only used the Furrions. Our Furrion's good as long as it's got enough pressure, you're good to go. So the Suburbans, I'll be interested to see how that does. 22-foot awning, so you can see nice big awning up there. let's cheat and get to the other side. There's a couple of cool things you need to see, but I'm gonna have to hop over this. All right, from the other side, you see your hookup side here. You've got a little shower, warm and cold water there. You've got your little port right there for your hose, your fresh water hookup is right there, little Nautilus system. You got to see your tank fill here, and you can switch that down to city fill. So now, or not city fill, but city water. Now you just straight off the hose. You can see your solar controller here. You do have solar standard on these units. A little winterization information here. You can take this this plate off right here and get to some of that if you need to. You also got inverter prep up there. You can see that. Here's your fresh tank fill right here. So you got, this is a bedroom slide, and you've got the new slim rack from Lippert there. So they've moved away from Schwintek and moved to the slim rack, which I haven't experienced the slim rack much. I'm a through frame guy, and on the bigger frame, they do have a through frame slide. So that's a good idea. Good move there. All right, I don't want to miss this. You've got this under bed storage, and I'm having to, you can see what I'm having to work around here. That hurts if you hit it. So you got this nice, this is a pretty big storage area, and they do have a light. Good, okay, there we go. I was gonna say we need to put a light in here, and they do. They've got one. And you got this tough ply flooring right here. This is also a little bit tacky, so things slide around less. Yeah, I like that they put these in their storage. You do have tube dumps on this one. Not crazy about that, but it's not that big a deal. You've got your, this is gonna be your gray in your bathroom and your black. And then the one up there, let's see if I can zoom in. Doink, there it is. That's gonna be for your gray tank in your kitchen. Here's this side. Yeah, let's do the fun part and go in this bad boy. All right, as we're going in, you can see immediately, you got a nice, big, oversized sofa. I don't know, I think this folds down. Yes, it does. There you go. So you've got cup holders, you got chargers here. You can see that they're little pop-up chargers. But you also got room, you know, you got the grandbaby coming. You've got room to sit and watch a movie over here at your televator. So you can see, now you can really start to appreciate all of the windows in here. And we'll see this big window here in a minute as well. But let's stay on track, Corey. Come on, ADD. But I love how they've now incorporated, we have this in our unit as well. You've got the, you pull it down, and there's your blackout shade there. These do a pretty good job, actually. You can pull this up, and now you've got a screen, right? And then again, you just separate, this is magnetic right here. They pop that. And now you can actually, this actually opens up to your campsite. So if you were, you know, if you had a dirty dish and somebody needed to bring it in here to you, you could wash it basically immediately. And like I said, this is open completely. So you can move that out of the way. And now I can move, pass things through. You know, if you're eating, having some lunch or something like that. This screen's a little junky. Okay, there it goes. User error. But yeah, you can see how those would be handy, especially on the campsite side. So let's move this elevator up. There we go. And now if I'm sitting over here, yeah, there we go. Let's watch a movie. Another cool thing they have here, if you'd want somewhere to eat, popping this up, and now you've got a place to eat. So I think that's, and this is very wide open here. I don't know if this is coming across. Let me see if I can put you up on a tripod so you can see how much room. Oh, well, that's not good. All right, I don't know if you can see how much room I've got, but I'm not a small person. And yeah, this is very, very roomy in here. While I got you on the tripod, I'm gonna reach under here and pop this back down. But you can see all of the room we have in here. Back you up a little bit. Can you see all that? Very, very roomy. All right, let me get you back going normal. All right, here's a wide shot of the very large kitchen. Tons of counter space, especially if you put this back down. I mean, my goodness. Big, big window back here in the back. I love that. There's a lot of good Georgia State Parks campsites that have nice views out the back of the trailer. So I love seeing back windows on these things. The counters on this are all solid surface countertops. You can see that there. You got new hardware for 2025. You've got new sink design for 2025. The soap dispensers up here. Pretty cool. So like I said, solid surface countertops. Little sponge rack right here. You got a nice little built-in spot for your trash can right there. All these are soft close. Doink. Doink. There you go. I love that they did this. We actually have this at our home. So when you open the cabinets, this is way better in my opinion. And these are very, very large. I don't know if you can compare that to the stove, but you can see these are huge, huge drawers. And I love, love, love that they did that. I've walked through this thing here at the show, but this is, the show is the first time I've seen this unit. And I'm pretty impressed with it. You've got your stove here. GE appliances, by the way. So you've got GE microwave up here. You've got GE stove and GE fridge over here. But here's your pots and pans. You can see peg storage there. You kind of lock in your pots and pans, however you want to configure it. I always like how they do that. And then over on this side, you've got smaller drawers over here. You can see. Here we go. I mean, these are deep. These aren't baby drawers. Very good. I like it. Good job, Grand Design. Big storage here. Again, all of this is soft close as well. So if you really soft close, look at that. That caught it way out there. Good, nice. Hooks over here. I love seeing hooks. I've given Imagine a hard time about not putting enough hooks in their trailers, and they've corrected that for the most part. There is your sofa. Got a little cubby back here. Put a remote control. Got chargers right here. These are just touch lights or flush mount. You can see that there, and then you just pop it again. But you can see they're mounted flush to the ceiling. Nice big window over here as well. You're not going to see anything but another RV there. And then you can see no carpet in this unit and flush mount slides. So you almost get zero lip. Of course, there's a little lip because it has to move. But yeah, I like this. Pass-through bathroom. We love a pass-through bathroom. And yeah, it's just so much room for, you don't have to add a lot of length to the trailer, and you get so much room. We love them. You got a new insert now for your showers. You can see now, and Brooke is very appreciative of this in our trailer. You got a spot to put your foot while you're shaving your legs, you know, the girl stuff that you might be doing. You got a little ledge right there for your shampoo or whatever else. Yeah, we've loved that insert. And it looks good too. You know, it's, of course, it's just plastic. It's, you know, it's an RV, but I think it looks good and it's very functional. We've enjoyed having it. You've got your, I think these are soft close toilets. Yep. If you've got kids, even though this is a couples camper, you might be taking grandkids. That's not going to be slamming all the time. It will eventually close, as you can see. But I won't bore you anymore. All right. You got, I would love to see some more counter space in here, but it gets the job done, right? You've got good storage here. This is similar to the storage we have in our unit. Ours is all the way to the floor. Here you've got your fuse panels and stuff like that. There you go. Good easy access to that. You can see your breakers down there, and then you've got some more storage down in here. So very good. You got a Suburban water heater. I think I mentioned that. It's tankless water heater. Good to go there. Now, maybe the star of the show here is this king slide bedroom. So imagine, we have, I think we have the first Imagine king bed, but they're now implementing them into at least this floor plan, and it's a bed slide, which I absolutely love. So nice king size bed. You can see your windows on each side. You've got lights and chargers up above right there. Yeah, good job. And we love having our king bed in our travel trailer. What's up? All right, you've got across from the bed, you've got a little dresser, a chest of drawers. I used to call them Chester drawers, but that's a chest of drawers, right? Big storage back here. I have not even opened this up yet. Oh, here's the, cool. This is the, these will be the chairs for that. Remember how I had that popped up? So that's the chairs for that. Very good. I like that. They're not just regular folding chairs. You got a little cushion right there. Then this is also hanging storage. The mirror, it does work. It does make it look bigger in here. Oh, this is huge in here. Okay. And this is washer dryer prep. It says dryer vent. Interesting, but I don't see the washer part. I wonder, is it on this side? No, again, guys, I've seen this kind of for the first time. Yeah, there it is. How about that? Look at there. And imagine with washer dryer prep. First one I have seen. Very cool. Good storage up here. Tons of storage if you don't have a washer and dryer. And really, this center part right here is not bad. But how about that? Washer dryer prep. I did not know. Very cool. I like it. All right, guys, Coleman Mach ACs. We love ours. I don't know if these are the Q series. We have the Quiet series Coleman Machs. I'm not sure if these are the Coleman Machs, the Quiet series or not, but they do work well. They blow cold air and they are fairly reliable. So I do like the Coleman Machs, maybe over some of the Furrion stuff, but yeah, let's put this televator back down. What do you think, guys? There's the shot of your living room. I like it. All right, there you go, guys. The 2700 BS from Grand Design. Imagine. This is a really nice couples layout. I really like it. I think it's very functional. It's got a lot of features. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Guys, I hope you're doing great out there. See ya.